Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Soulstorm casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today I've got a 1 vs 1 on Blood River. Playing on the southern side as the Dark Eldar, we've got Espada. And playing on the northern side as the Chaos Space Marines, we have got AlixUK. Alex will be opening with double Cultists, a Chaos Temple, and a Plasma Generator, whereas Dark Eldar are going to go for double Mandrakes, a Dark Foundry, and double Plasma Generators. So I will say before we get into this game, some of you might be scratching your heads and thinking, oh, but Mr. Landshark, this video is being uploaded on a Tuesday, and Tuesdays are normally your Baldur's Gate free playthrough uploads. So what's going on there? Long story short, I've mixed up my days. I thought today was a day that it's not, and I thought that maybe I already had time to record stuff, or maybe I already did it. Nope. I'm just very unorganised, so everything is backwards town at the moment. But if you want to find a Baldur's Gate free, please do come along and have a watch what that playthrough is. Some would say the best playthrough this side of East Yorkshire. But anyway, we've got a Chaos Temple for the Chaos Space Marines, and naturally they've gone for some Chaos Space Marines. Not going to go for the Chaos Lord, as sometimes when they go up against the Dark Eldar, they will go for this Dark Foundry. They will see some Hellions coming out, and well, he needs a little bit more substantial things other than Chaos Cultists with grenade launchers take on those Hellions, especially when they're hunting and sniping down your Heretics, which are generally lower health, as they have been doing some hardcore dancing, which reduces their health quite significantly. That's fine. They've got the regular old Chaos Space Marines. They should be able to stand up toe-to-toe against them for a little while. Here comes the Chaos Lord as well to join their ranks. But no, Hellions out actually. So what's your plan? Are you just going to let this Homunculus Laboratory go up and go straight for the Reaver Jet Bikes? It's an interesting opening. Not the standard, it has to be said. Not the standard at all. I'll see the Mandrakes come out. Probably won't see these guys go infiltrated, just because these cultists can get their shiny eyes, which are able to spot these guys going about their business. So yeah, just going to go straight for those Reaper Jet Bikes. Suppose maybe, because obviously in Dawn of War there's not much in the way of scouting, is there? So you can only really guess what your opponent's going to go for until you see them out and about in the wild. And so, I mean, cultists, if they go for their grenade launchers, Hellions aren't brilliant, but the Reaver Jet Bikes aren't too terrible against them. So, yeah, fair enough, why not? Go for that. He's just going to go straight down the middle. Can't really kill any buildings, but like we say, he's going to hunt down those Heretics. Spot one, and start mercilessly firing his splinter rifle at him. The one Chaos Lord already bringing him down to 1/3 of health. One Heretic goes down. Now he's going to hunt down the other one. Oh dear. Hiding in the corner over here. He's got the smallest amount of health. And he will be spotted. There's no hiding from the Reaver Jet Bikes. A little bit of soul falling on his backside there. Well, it can get a fresh one. Heretics are quite cheap. In the realms of chaos, they are quite numerous. We're also having one jump over on this side as well to build up this listening post. Oh, on this side, a slave chamber. Not sure why slave chamber has been popped down here, but it has indeed. I imagine, are you just going to go build infinite jet bikes? So your plan, Espada? I imagine so. One Chaos Lord coming on down here. It's going to cause issues for this Reaver Jet Bike. Won't be able to win in a 1v1. Torture Slave now getting the, almost like the reverse treatment from the Chaos player, AlixUK. He goes down, which is quite a sad thing. Over on this side, Mandrake's having a think about going in, but not quite wanting to commit to such a duel of wits. But close combat being engaged, and now the Chaos Lord is suffering a little bit here. Definitely too much for one man to take on. Man needs some support from his cultist allies, but then again he's got listening post has been upgraded to fall back to, so that's fine. And the Dark Eldar really need to press their advantage with this assault here, but not entirely sure what they could do on a map like this. There's not much map presence and map domination that they can get hold of. But essentially they've got the option of taking control of these two listening posts and a couple of critical locations. They're not going to be bashing any buildings with these Reaver Jet Bikes. And once these doobly-doodads have some shooty bits on them, not exactly going to be pushing into the base neither, so not entirely sure if Reaver Jet Bike was actually the way forward on this map. Might have been wiser to go for Scourges, but then again, tier 2 on the way for Espada. Current economies are 92 and 20 compared to 98 and 20. And tier 2 already on the way for AlixUK at 63% compared to, yep, so 57%. So you can have tier 2 a little bit quicker. Don't think it'll make a huge difference, but then again, in games of high octane-ness, if that's even a word. Every second, every scintilla of a moment counts. The River Jetbike just wandering around, trying to find some sort of opening, but nothing for him. He will be jumping straight in, maybe seeing what he can see. And he might be seeing the general building upgrade for this Discreet Stronghold, but probably won't. So, in fact, yeah, they probably will not see that. As you can tell, the little band's over there. Letting that little trick from Jagus out, wherever you are, brother. Please come back. Please let me know you're about safe. Give us 2 rings when you get home, man. Them roads, don't talk to no strangers. I'm going to see a Reaver targeting module, which will increase drastically the damage of these jet bikes, but again, not sure if that's the way forward here. You're not going to be breaking through the Chaos line, especially now that all 3 listening posts have been upgraded. I'm going to see more plasma generators, plasma pistols, and I assume just general upgrades for these guys. Can get extra lads in these Space Marine squads, but I'm going to go for a Chaos Sorcerer instead. Yeah, what's the plan for you guys, I wonder? Mandrake's over here on this side, looking to potentially jump in, but they won't be doing much. Won't be doing much at all. Jetbike module has finished, and there we go. They're going to go in for a push right now. It's going to be a tight push, it has to be said. There's very little that the Dark Eldar are playing with here. So Mandrake's coming over to absorb the fire of this one, but then these guys are going to take the fire over on this side. And what are you guys firing at? Going to focus on the Chaos Space Marines, taking the number down quite quickly. Morale has been broken, but so has the... Oh, it's just, no, never mind me. So morale of the Mandrake's been broken by that Eldritch Bolt. And the jet bikes are getting kaputted pretty swiftly. 1 already down, 2 unable to move by the sheer amount of bodies that they've been surrounded by. Yeah, that was one of the most favoured pushes from the Dark Eldar there. But he does have the Take and Hold victory countdown on the go for him. Rhino transport on the way. So, frag grenades, yeah, so I suppose what AlixUK is doing is he's just going to go for as many upgrades as he can for his infantry, stick them in the Chaos Rhino, and then use that manoeuvrability to his full advantage. Also attaching 2 Lords to his squads as well. You can see how Hall of Bloods are transitioning away from those Reaver jet bikes. Would have liked to see that a long time ago. I mean, an Archon and some Scourge is probably the way forward, but Scourges are quite fragile here, so maybe some regular warriors. Hard to say, really. I mean, currently these Chaos Space Marines don't have their upgrades in the form of their heavy weapons, so actually Scourges might not be the worst idea, and especially when these Mandrakes are all about. But having grenades thrown at them while they are in the negative cover, quite difficult for them. Going to go for Witch Cult Arena, so I think they're just going to switch over straight to the Witches. Cultists capturing the critical, well, decapping it over here. Reaver Jetbike still alive, so going to be taking on those cultists in the distance. These Mandrakes, man, they've been standing for quite some time. About to get squad wiped, both squads indeed, but yeah, something. I don't know why he's built the Witch Cult Arena smack bang in front of everyone. Is that just because it's an upgraded Tower of Loathing, so it's a more defensible position? Gonna go for some more Reaver Jetbikes as well. And the Witches squads coming in hot, coming in ready. Hell Talon moving in. Gonna try and see if they can focus down on the Reaver Jetbikes. And yeah, Hell Talon's always a good idea for the Chaos Forces. Sometimes you'll see them focus on Defilers a lot more. But I mean, Hell Talon's a lot more mobile. You could bring them about all over the place. Although I've got that squad cap already full up for the vehicles. So need to get some more. Oh no, he's going to switch over to Defilers now. Which fair enough. I mean, he knows that those Witches are probably going to be coming. And so some artillery to knock these ladies over. Especially also maybe blowing them up so when they use their space drugs, the cooldown, well, the using time, sorry, will be done over while they're on the backside, not making much use of it. Eltar going to resist the pistols of these Witches quite some time. They'll activate the drugs, but it's not going to do that much more damage. A sad time in the pipelines. You'll see some more Witches. Whether they can ferry out a storm or not remains to be seen. Chaos Space Marines just chilling around over onto this side. First to file out of the game. Might as well say as well, lovely combination of pink for the Chaos and purple for the Dark Eldar. It's sure a beautiful thing to see. Witch squad, well, double witches. Also going to go for that Soul Seeker ammunition, so the pistols are going to be a lot more deadly. But double witches and an Archon on the way. And one lonely relic over onto this side. We'll certainly be able to kill it before these guys should get over, unless, of course, they're already in there. Rhino, there we go, they're about to ferry themselves down over this way, but nope, they've taken a detour. Now, can the witches and the jet bike take on the listing post before the boys in pink come over? We'll be speeding across the river. Also got a couple of defilers coming forth as well. They've got one pair of space drugs left to use between them, but now they're going to retreat. The hit-and-run tactics of the Dark Eldar made manifest. Well, the Chaos Space Marines, they've got a couple of tricks up their sleeves as well. Chaos Space Marines over here are going to go for the heavy bolters. Reaver jet bikes caught sleeping. That's not where they want to be. One shot, oh dear. One poor Reaver jet bike man. Falling foul, not even in his chair anymore. And blasted away. We've got some Raiders, Archon, Incubi at his side. This is not looking good for Dark Eldar, I've got to say. It's not looking very pretty. If these guys in the squads have got their heavy weapons, yes they have, that's a difficult time. We do have one Raider jumping in, but oh, wonderful little technique of bringing them back inside the Chaos Runner just before they got knocked back by that Rider, or Raider even. We've also got some Chaos Souls that they could be using to, I don't know, make people scared, whatever that terror ability is called. Completely forgot what it's called. But Space Cocaine being popped. But the Defilers not standing up too much to, well, not necessarily their pistol fire, but the Raider fire on the backside here. Chaos Space Marines having the morale shook by a terrible scream from the warp. Archon, or more or less on his own. Well, he had a friend briefly, but then lost him again. Trying to tie up those Chaos Space Marines, but no mass, no pass for him. Will go down relatively quickly. Raider screening away the Defilers as the Chaos Space Marines currently have got no anti-vehicle stuff. So actually that Raider doesn't normally make much of a difference in combat, but this one time he's really managed to carry his weight over. Defiler, their anti-vehicle weaponry is their artillery fire, I do believe. Or is it? Is that an autocannon? Might be the autocannon, not sure. Doesn't do amazing damage against vehicles though. Go for double Raiders. And well, we're going to go for triple Raiders. And an Archon as well. So we've got 3 Witches. Actually, when all's said and done, their numbers are increasing. They just need to be able to get into close combat with the Chaos Space Marines. If they could kill those blooming Chaos Rhinos, and look at that, managing to knock back the Chaos Sorcerer squad away from the Rhino there. Jugs have been popped. Pistols firing away. And another Raider moving forward quite nicely. Look at that. Wonderful leapfrog technique going on there. Gonna attempt to resurrect, or even just erect, on the normal style, heavy bottle turret in the middle of combat. But doesn't seem like the heretics are going to get that. Can they do it? I mean, it's a brave strategy. Oh no, they do manage to get it. But it doesn't survive for very long. One Raider goes down. Double Defilers firing away at these Witches. They will to fall back. The steam and their push has been whittled away. But what a wonderful piece of micro from Espada here. But the sheer number, Chaos Space Marines, the lack of pathing for this Raider. Oh, the Witches can't move, the Raider can't move. Come on. Come on, Dawn of War. Damn the engine. Curse the engine. Blast its eyes. Good economies are 133 and 40 compared to 133 and 79. It's a very even economy with the exception of the green money. Archon got 1 extra Incubi with him. Not seeing any more. I think a squad of Scourges would work wonders in this composition. If anything, just to keep the consistent damage on these Chaos Space Marines, or to focus fire the Defilers. Although I don't think the Defilers are the mainstay of the damage. It's just all the crowd control they're bringing to the table. Another Raider set up, ready to come out of that Dark Foundry as and when he needs to. On, in fact, double torch still also. Well, they're sent in just to absorb some of the fire. Morale being broken on a couple of these Chaos Space Marines, which is moving forward. A lot of flash being given from those drugs. More raiders jumping straight in. Look at this. It's just a maddening frenzy of fear, which is what the Dark Eldar love. Also got some Crozius of the damned and mad people going on, whatever that ability is called. Turn them against each other. Numbers been brought quite low. Witches still relatively healthy, all things considered, popping some more pills. And also just throwing random Reaver jetpacks in there just for good measure. See if they can continue the push as best they can. But the Witches lacking that staying power in the grand scheme of things. That's UK. A preemptuous GG as his Chaos Space Marines fade into the infiltrated Immaterium. But no, Espada's not giving up. He is sending in one more raider just for good measure. Getting stuck straight in. Take that. Going in at ramming speed. That's how you want to go out. Oh, it's got some more Witches. The chances are slim. Almost non-existent. But you've got to appreciate the guile. The gumption. Girls with ponytails ready to slay or sashay away. Whichever they fancy in the moment. Yep, oh dear. Several artillery shells exploding about them. Definitely not what they wanted. And there they go. Goodbye, good night, sweet prince. So a relatively short game, but like I say, today was not meant to be Dawn of War Day. Today was meant to be Baldur's Gate 3 Day. And I am unorganised, and I am sorry. But hey ho, it was a wonderful game. Thank you ever so much, AlixUK, for highlighting this to me. And yeah, cool. We'll all see you in a bit. Peace.